Welcome to Hacking for Defense. In this video, you will learn how to harness the innovative power of H4D to bring real solutions to your most difficult national security problems. Hacking for Defense, or H4D, is a university course sponsored by the National Security Innovation Network and powered by BMNT and the Common Mission Project. The program connects critical national security problems and their problem sponsors to bright student teams at universities across the country. Students apply lean startup methodologies and practices to conduct beneficiary discovery and create a minimum viable product, or MVP, of a potential solution. The best way to explain the specifics of the program is to walk through the problem sponsor journey. Problem sponsors are the lifeblood of the program. These are current members of the Department of Defense that will act as primary points of contact between the problem and the student team. Our sponsors must be able to facilitate customer discovery with end users in the military and have operational stability for the duration of the program. Throughout the process, there are two important activities for a problem sponsor. The first is problem curation. Problem curation is where you, the problem sponsor, and an analyst dig deeper into your problem. Through an exploratory phone call and a series of emails, you and the analyst will work together to create a one-page summary of your problem. This page will both accurately capture your problem and be clear enough for a civilian student team to understand what is going on. After approving the document, the analyst will pass it along to our technical and scoping team to ensure that it is both technically feasible and a good fit for a student team to make progress on within an academic semester. A semester is approximately 10 to 16 weeks. After the problem is finalized, it moves into our problem pool. This is where NSIN, the National Security Innovation Network, reviews all of the available problems and matches the problems to the best university. This matching process is crucial to finding the best fit for both problem and university. For example, Columbia University hosts H4D in their School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, so they tend to best work on cyber or data problems, while the University of Virginia hosts H4D in their School of Public Policy and work best on policy problems. Ultimately, NSIN will match your problem with the best equipped university to solve it. Once a problem gets sent to the university, students will self-select a specific problem. We do this for two reasons. First, we want our students to be excited and engaged when they begin working on their problems, and having them choose their most desired problem increases their buy-in and enthusiasm. Second, even though most of our students are graduate students, where professors have some knowledge of their academic specialty, they still don't know all of the skills that the students are bringing to the table. As this is a 4-credit course, the students are going to choose the problem that they are best suited to solve. By self-selecting to work on your problem, we are ensuring the most motivated and most qualified student working for your problem. If your problem has been selected by a student team, this leads to the second important activity for a problem sponsor, the first meeting between sponsor and their team. We suggest a video call for a more personal engagement, or where possible, an in-person meeting. In this meeting, you will be able to give your problem some more context and ground it in an actual story. The student team will also be able to ask you any of their initial questions as they start to understand the particulars of the problem. We will give some more specific advice and tips for a problem sponsor's first meeting with their student teams in our sponsor training program. Most importantly, all sponsors must bring to this meeting a list of 15 initial interviews that the student teams can begin to reach out to. This will allow them to learn as much about your problem as quickly as possible and hit the ground running. Over the course of the semester, your team will conduct approximately 80 to 100 interviews in a process we call beneficiary discovery. While you are not responsible for finding all 100 interviewees, it is off of the first 15 interviews that the students will begin the creation of an ecosystem map. Through student learnings and your guidance, your team will begin to create an MVP, or minimum viable product, about halfway through the semester. These MVPs can be a sketch for a prototype, further tests the students would want to run if given more time, a language recommendation, policy proposal, or in some cases, an operational prototype. Whatever the MVP, you will receive a fully validated problem, world-class market research, a common language and framework for innovation, and a full summary of all of the information gathered and analysis run through the semester. Hacking for Defense is being run at some of the best universities across the United States. Here's a look at the list of universities that expect to be running the course this coming semester. Our past problem sponsors are also located all around the United States. We have been honored to work with some of the most inspiring groups across the Department of Defense and intelligence communities. Working in this powerful ecosystem of innovators, every H4D problem sponsor receives a fully validated problem, all of the information gathered through the beneficiary discovery, a final solution brief presented as a slide deck, and any information about your MVP created within the course. For our prospective problem sponsors, there are a few things you need to do in order to ensure the best results for you and your student team. The students uncover more and more about your problem through the previously mentioned beneficiary discovery interviews. This means that it is vital for you to help connect your team to as many appropriate people as possible. We also find that it is helpful to set up a consistent rhythm of communication with your team. This will not only give you the most up-to-date information that they are collecting, but also allow you to help guide your student team to a solution that works best for you and your organization. Also, while all H4D problems are unclassified, we understand that your sponsors may be concerned about civilian students asking questions about your problem. Checking in with your team weekly helps you steer your team in the right direction and away from anything sensitive. Lastly, the student team will work on your problem for one academic semester, between 10 to 16 weeks. So if they have a question that takes you 1 week to respond to, that's approximately 10% of their time lost working on your problem. To help with this, it's best to respond to your team within 24 hours. In short, if our sponsors are engaged and communicating with their student teams, we have consistently seen our teams produce high-quality MVPs for our problem sponsors. H4D will provide a fresh perspective on a problem that you and your organization are facing, while at the same time creating greater visibility for your mission at major universities. H4D is designed to help you access a semester's worth of student brainpower in a structured environment that has been demonstrated to deliver real results. Are you ready for a dedicated university team to help you innovate intentionally? We have a number of ways to get involved. For our potential problem sponsors, you can either submit a problem using our online form or attend an upcoming problem sourcing seminar. For non-Department of Defense members that would like to get involved, email us with any further questions at contact@h4d.us. We are excited to have you be part of the H4D family and look forward to hearing from you soon.